Welcome to the Social Mission Revolution. Each week we explore some of the greatest undertold stories of businesses and everyday people who are making their ultimate impact on the world through social mission. This is Social Mission Revolution, and this is your host, Andrea Putin. Today on Social Mission Revolution, I am speaking with Anna Osherov. So I'd like to ask Anna a little bit about herself and give her the opportunity to tell us who she is and what she does and what she's all about. So Anna, what is it? Who are you? If you would define who you are, who are you?
Hi, Andrea. Thank you so much for having me on your podcast and on your video show. This is our first one ever, so I'm very, very honoured to be your first interviewee.
I'm glad I'm able to have someone who's a friend to start with. It's really nice.
Thank you. So, thank you. I am Anna Osherov. A little bit about who I am. I was born in the USSR when it was still the USSR. It's now known as Ukraine, and I came to Australia at the tender age of 9 with no English language skills whatsoever. Interestingly enough, my area of speciality more than anything is communications and how that plays out in the world.
Mm-hmm.
From a business perspective, I am the CEO and founder of the Holistic Business Hub. It's a boutique event venue that supports and empowers people to bring their vision to life by running successful events. Funnily enough, I am the authority and expert on event marketing for business growth, and I have coaching and ancillary services that support that expertise for my clients.
And you're doing a great job at it too, from what I can see.
Thank you so much.
I have my little trick question for people that I'd like to ask you is, if you could fight for one cause, what would it be?
I've thought about this a little bit, and what I believe every human needs is the opportunity to have an open mind to possibilities in a positive way. So really, if I could fight for a change in mindset for every human being so that they're able to see what's possible in the world, then that would be what I would fight for. There's so many people that experience pain and anger and anxiety and stress that's really imposed through not having the possibility of a change of viewpoint or point of view. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it's about, you want everyone to have that opportunity to be the best that they can possibly be and to see that there is more than where they are.
Yeah. So what's really interesting with the reason I love doing what I'm doing is I have the opportunity to work with business people who are looking to work with other human beings to make a difference in their life.
Yeah.
Think about any event that you go to, whether it's a networking event, whether it's a business event, whether it's a wellness event, whether it's a cooking event, whether it's an art event, no matter what event you go to, realistically, the person who's teaching the event, their sole purpose is to teach something of value to the people in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And so these people are making an impact to these people. And then these people go out and make, an impact to the people around them. Because if you've learned something new, if you've experienced something new, if you've been taught a new exciting opportunity, whether it is, I can draw a stick figure or I'm now able to solve the complex Pythagoras theory, if you walk away with a new bit of knowledge, your mind is open to a new possibility, and that makes you a happier and stronger person to then go out in the world and, share that opportunity potentially with others. And the beauty is that I get to work with the people and how I make a difference to the people that go out there and then make a difference to the people. So it's kind of a bit of a ripple effect.
Yeah. It's like a vision that I once had of of being the one who lights the candle, and then as you look out, you see that there's like little hills where other people have lit their candles, and around them, everyone else is lighting their candles, and you end up with a sea of people, like carols by candlelight, where people are lighting and becoming whole and more empowered people. So awesome.
What's really interesting is I had the pleasure to meet Michael Grinder, for those that don't know him. And Michael Grinder can give you a personality assessment of who you are, whether you're an introvert, an extrovert, what your likes and dislikes are, just from really watching you walk down the street. He's that good at nonverbal communications. And Michael Grinder said to me that you are a vicarious achiever. You can do things by yourself, but you get a lot more joy and a lot more pleasure through empowering others to achieve, which was such an interesting thought. And this was almost a year ago, and it was sort of just as I was on the edge of coming into what it is that I do right now. And so it was amazing to have that as a backing. Like, so seeing my clients achieve, nothing makes me happier. So, yeah.
Yeah. And Michael Grinder's, I've had a few words, Michael Grinder had a few words with me one day, so I know how powerful his message is, and that communication of being able to pick up and share with people that little diamond that changes their world. It's awesome stuff.
Yes.
So the purpose of this talk is to talk about social mission. So I see that you have taken on a bit of a social mission within your business. Can you tell me about that, please?
Yes. So I work, I've signed up to B1G1. For those that don't know what B1 and G1 is, it stands for Buy One, Give One, and it is a social enterprise that was started with Paul Dunn and now his wife, and she is Japanese, and I cannot remember her exact name. However, B1G1. I would be doing a disservice if I even tried to say it. However, the beautiful thing about B1G1 is it gives an opportunity to every business to provide an impact externally of themselves back into the world. The way that B1G1 works is, as a business person, you sign up to the program, which is the enterprise part of it, and then what you have is an opportunity to choose what type of impact you want to have. And it's not based on a monetary transaction, but based on the impact transaction. So let's just say what you'd like to do is, for every cup of coffee sold, I would like to give a child drinking water. That might cost you, anywhere between, 2 cents and, $3 each time you do that, depending on the organisation. But it's not measured in the money, it's measured in the impact. So if you know that it's like every cup of coffee gives a child drinking water, you're able to say in your business, for every cup of coffee we sell, one child gets a day's worth of drinking water. And you can say that 100% in integrity, because that's exactly what B1G1 will do. And so they've got a breadth of options, and you can choose what's in alignment with your business.
So what's the one that you've chosen?
So for me, what's in alignment with my business is giving business training to women in Africa. Because I believe that, business gives us a unique opportunity to really be self-sufficient. There's the restrictions on how much you can earn, the restrictions on who you can reach, the restrictions on, who you work with are completely lifted, and the value that you can give are completely lifted. So I believe that providing education on business to women in developing countries can just have the most incredible effect and impact on their community, but then also, globally.
Yeah.
That's what
I believe that what happens in developing countries when women are empowered to start businesses, that it really makes this massive difference to the community. in ways that they have never seen before, because women have never had that level of empowerment, and because women then put back into their community because they're concerned about their community, not just their community, but how do they make the best for their children. So then that feeds into their community a lot more than it would if it was a general thing. So really that empowerment for the women in those groups is just vital for them, for their survival. So it's a pretty powerful thing that you're able to contribute to there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so far we've given away 340 days
Yep.
of
Training
to women in Africa.
Yeah.
In Malawi. Yeah.
So it'd be wonderful to see as time goes by what difference that makes in that community, won't it?
Yeah. And I think the other thing is as I was thinking about what it is that, the social side of my business, I believe that every person that comes through the Holistic Business Hub and every business person that I empower to be able to run a successful event essentially provides that an element of social good. Because if they're able to deliver the value to the best of their ability and it's going to work great for them and their business and then for their clients and their clients' lives, then my job is done, and nothing gives me more pleasure than seeing that eventuate.
Yeah. So that was the question I wanted to ask, is how that changes the way you see your business. So it's really lifting you up that little bit more and giving you that little bit more inspiration to go out there and make your business a success, because every time you make your business a success, you're helping a woman in Malawi make her business a success.
Yeah, but social. So more on a local area, from a local area perspective. I have a client who is a clinical psychologist and he does life coaching and leadership coaching. And he came to me as a client because he's looking to run a small group workshop and then do a training program. And the training program is primarily aimed at, empowering great leaders in our communities. And so in my having this conversation with him and mapping out his first event and mapping out his ongoing deliverable program, what I realized was that if I'm able to support and empower him to succeed in what he does, then imagine how many people he's going to be able to impact to succeed in what they do. Yeah. Yeah, and absolutely. I just kind of had this great epiphany of, and made me love what I do even more, just because I thought, wow, I have this unique opportunity to help Slayman do his, clinical psychology thing, and he's got the opportunity to then have this massive impact on changing people's lives. And if I was able to help him do his thing, then he would be able to help others live their life to the best of their ability.
Yeah. So you're doing that both within your local business, but then also within the social mission that you're able to extend that to a massive. Let's just think this, Anna. How many people in the world are you really touching? It's massive, isn't it?
That is massive, isn't it?
You do it.
It's a humbling thought. It's a humbling thought. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm working towards it, and it's. I think what you really touched on is really important. Is when you say social mission. I know that I probably have more work to do in really distilling a social mission, as in, write what that looks like, what that means, what the impact that my social mission will have on the world, and what the impact of my business social mission. Because I think sometimes we don't think beyond the idea of doing it. So yes, I'm doing it, but then do I have a strategy and a plan for how that's going to impact the world? Because we should put from what you're saying, just from having this conversation, we should have a social mission that's part of our business mission, and that's something that has to be thought of as an added extra part. It's really important that I think we sometimes miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I see that is something that is just so obviously that's what I do. That I see it's just so much of a missing piece of the puzzle that's vital. So do you see that you just having a social mission in your business is going to impact the way other people see your business?
Yeah. It was really interesting at an event I think we both attended. We watched Paul Dunn do a presentation, and what was really interesting, if we want to put figures on why this is important for the business, because yes, social mission can be a really great concept. You might think it's kind of fluffy. You might think your business is all about the bottom dollar. But I remember a statistic going up on the screen the other day, and it was about right now in the world, there's more money being passed through generations than ever before. I think it was something like $24 trillion.
Yeah, it was something massive.
Passed from the baby boomers to the millennials.
Yeah.
Right now. And so what's happening is that millennials are very, very focused on a social good. And so 84% of millennials will invest their money into a social good or, social for good enterprise. So not having that social mission can be detrimental to your bottom line, to your bottom dollar, because the way that our world is shifting right now is that doing something socially good is good for your business.
Yeah. It's a vital piece for many reasons, which I will do lots of posts on soon. Yeah, it's just so vital for every aspect of us, because we all have that inbuilt need to be making a difference somehow to someone in the world. And if we don't do it, we don't feel fulfilled and that we're on purpose. So it's really, really something awesome. And that was one thing that I loved listening to Paul Dunn about B1G1, is because I was thinking about my work and how I can help businesses develop their own social mission. But I could see that there are other businesses, the smaller businesses, they don't have the resources in time and energy to put into developing a social mission. But B1G1 gives them that ability to be involved in a social mission and incorporate that as part of their business as well. So I think it's a really vital service and opportunity for people to, no matter who they are, where they are, somehow we can all be involved in a social mission. So,
completely agree. It was enlightening.
It was enlightening. Really good. I've got to get him on one day.
Yeah, just reach out. I'm sure he'll say yes. You hear that, Paul Dunn? We expect you to say yes to Andrea Pudding's podcast. Thanks.
Yes. So this has been really great conversation, and I enjoy having this thing and seeing the light bulbs go off as you're talking. There's extra things happening in your world there that are just going to keep growing. So I want to give you
about 3 new ideas on what I can do just from our conversation. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get off this call or this podcast, and like contact these people and say something over here, and how can I scream these things more loudly? It's great.
That's wonderful. That's really good. So what I want to just give you the opportunity is is there something you would like to add about what you do, about your business, that if people want to get involved with what you are offering, which is going to also support your social mission, but also help to bring a greater impact into the world?
Thank you. So yes, if you are in Melbourne and you are looking to run a small group workshops, the Holistic Business Hub is a great boutique venue that will support and empower you to bring that vision to life. If you are looking for coaching and help and support on how to build your business with events, I have created something called Eventologist. Eventologists are business people who run successful events, And really, I work with you to make sure that your event is good for your business and good for your clients, and is something that's going to be of epic value as a marketing business strategy for your business. So if you look up Eventologist, #Eventologist, you will find some workshops and seminars that I run on that. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Probably
And I know from people who have done it that they're just raving about what you offer them. So that's
Thank you.
something worth people looking up if they want to run events.
100%.
Okay,
And
Anna,
even if they haven't thought about running events, have a think about running events and then look it up.
yeah, it's something to consider. As I think they said that 80% of businesses that are succeeding run events, isn't it something like that?
Yeah, 52% of the top 700 fastest growing companies in the world attribute event marketing as having the biggest business value than any other marketing channel.
Yeah, so it's really powerful if you're running a business to think about how you can run an event. So
Sponsor an event.
Yeah.
Run an event, sponsor an event, just introduce an event marketing strategy into your business.
Yeah, so if that's something you want to talk about, Anna's the lady to talk to.
True.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing with us today, Anna. It's been a joy to hear about what you're doing and how you're incorporating a social mission into the world of eventology.
Awesome, I love it. Thank you so much, Andrea.
Okay, thank you. This has been the Social Mission Revolution with Andrea Putting. Join me again next week when we'll speak to another social mission revolutionist who will inspire you on your journey to making your ultimate impact on the world.